Hello and welcome to the Andrew Hancox Academy of Golf. Delighted to be down here this morning at the Springs Golf Club in Oxfordshire. Fantastic golfing venue, catering for all your needs. And thrilled to be joined by Gail Emms MBE. Gail, how are you?
I'm good. I'm loving this venue. I'm ready for our golf lesson. As you know, my golf is a little bit erratic, so you've got your work cut out, but I can't wait to get started.
Gail, of course, needs little by way of introduction. What a track record in the world of badminton. Fantastic. Former world champion.
Badminton, not golf. Let's just get that out there now. This is not a badminton racket and we're not hitting shuttlecocks. So that is my problem. But you know what, as a sports person, I can't wait to learn. And yeah, going to give it my best shot.
Fantastic. Shall we get to it?
Yeah, let's do this.
Right then, Gail. So before we move into the lesson itself, I'm really keen to just find out how things have been going, what you've been working on since we last saw you. I know we specifically worked on the static positions of the grip, the posture, some of the body angles. How's it been going?
Well, I did tell you that we're going to have your work cut out. Yes, it has been going a lot better, and it's right. Good for me to understand the biomechanics of golf, because I've been playing badminton and everyone's saying, well, you've got hand-eye coordination, you'll be fine, but it doesn't necessarily translate, because badminton, everything is hit in front of me. It's all very, it's just my right hand, I don't use my left hand at all, and the shuttle is flying about, whereas here, as we know, that golf ball is just there and it's just not moving. So it's really hard for me to get that out of my brain, and because I'm not a naturally technical person, I've got to try and feel very flowy with my shot, and then of course all the information goes in. But the little things that we worked on about that left arm and having that confidence here with the wrist as well has massively helped, and just allowing it to be a flowing movement rather than here, sort of a bit robotic or anything like that. So that has been brilliant, but there's always things to improve.
Of course, it's very much a work in progress. I know we talked a lot last time about left-hand positioning, trying to actually hold the club a little bit more in the fingers of your left hand. And have you found a difference with being able to hinge the club?
Yeah, so it was strange at first, because it didn't feel right. I felt like, what's my left arm doing over here? But actually, when you hit the shots, again, it's understanding the biomechanics. I've never had to do that before. So when you see it working, then you go, okay, this is actually, so there's something in this. And then it's just the practice over and over again and making it normal. So normalizing what feels strange at the moment, but it will be the right thing to do.
Excellent. Well, I think what we'll do then today, Gail, we'll use TrackMan, have a look at, get you hitting some shots. We'll have a look at some of the numbers, some of the data, and we'll also video down the line and face on, just to see the overall motion and how it looks.
Great.
And then we can put a new plan in to move it on to the next level.
There's no pressure, all the camera's on. TrackMan, it might go sideways, okay? It might go that way.
You'll be fine. Right then, Gail, so we've got you nice and loose. You've hit some shots, 7-iron in hand. Yes. TrackMan is all set up and ready to go. So your ball to target line, your intended line of flight is on that 150 marker post. Nice and smooth when you're ready, and let's see what sort of numbers we get.
Okay.
That's a lovely strike. Okay, just a little fraction to the right, wasn't it? Okay, let's see another one.
Okay. Ooh, falling over.
Again, super contact, Gail.
Thanks.
You can see we just
gone to the left.
Did a little bit of work on balance, but
really?
Certainly the rest of it's looking a lot tidier. Okay, another one for me, please. Super strike. Super, and that is right down that ball to target line, isn't it? Super. Interesting. I mean, overall big improvements here, just looking at some of these parameters. The attack angle number is much more down than where we were before, so that's a big improvement. Nice to see the club speed going up as well. Interestingly, your club path is a lot more neutral. So we're starting to move away from this over move cutting left, so that's really good. And then as a consequence, the face to path is a a lot more neutral as well. And also the flight is a lot more powerful today, I'm noticing.
Yeah, I was actually quite impressed. It actually got to 150. You
Yeah,
know,
no, that's really good, and the carry
is good.
distance has shot up a lot.
Yeah.
So that's really good to see.
Well, before we worked together, I was hitting most along the floor, so you know, at least it's going up.
As I say, it's a work in progress. Yes. Very good. Right then, Gail, 3 really good shots there for the TrackMan, and if we just have a look here at some of the numbers.
Yeah.
So in particular, the attack angle number, big improvement there, you know, much less positive. I think when we first had a look at your golf swing, it was very much that concept of hitting up on the ball with an iron and not really being able to sort of get on top of it and squeeze the contact. So I mean, I'm really pleased with that number. Well done. Club path, big improvement since last time. Again, looking here at the face to path, again, much closer to neutral. And I've got to say, I mean, that carry distance and the total, fantastic.
Oh my gosh, I'm really impressed with that. Wow. Yeah.
And that's a complete transformation.
It is, yeah.
In terms of how you're launching it.
Hello.
Well done. That's really good.
That's on you.
Right then, Gail, so if we can just get you on video now with the 7-iron. So I'm going to film you down the ball to target line first, when you're ready. Oh, super strike. Well done. Okay, Gail, if we can do the same again now from the face-on video angle, please.
Okay.
Lovely, super strike. Right, let's have a look at those. Some really interesting movements happening here. I think you've certainly worked really hard on posture, the initial setup position, but I think to move it on to the next level for you, I think it's really important that we just, can you see that okay? Yeah. So that's the down the line camera perspective. I'm just going to zoom in here on your right leg positioning.
Okay.
Can you see how you've got a really nice setup position here?
Yeah.
You've got a lovely spine angle, you've got a nice pelvic tilt, everything's neutral, great centre of balance. But as you start moving the club away from the ball, you see how much that right leg starts to straighten really early.
Okay.
Yeah. So what that actually does for you is it actually locks the right hip, and it makes it really difficult for you to create what I call the spiral rotation.
Okay.
So I see so many players that I work with, I see them setting up in a really good posture position and then ruining the whole position because this right side just straightens and locks out, the hip becomes locked, and then suddenly you just can't create this spiral coil. So even though you're setting up to the ball really well and your body angles are much better, the hand positioning's good, you're just not quite finishing it off. So
no, not yet.
but it's great improvement. So I think today, if we can just do a little bit of work on that right side, and then bottle that up, and you can go away and work on it, and hopefully take it to that next level.
Perfect. Sounds good with me.
Excellent. Right then, Gail. So if you take up your normal address position for me, and that's it, moving up to the top there. Hold it there. Now, can you see what's happened here? This right leg has completely straightened too early.
Okay.
So the hip is locked and you're not actually able to create the spiral coil. If you go back to address for me. Okay. So just for the moment, what I want you to feel, I'm going to put this alignment stick just at the back of the kneecap here. So your thought, as you're moving the club to the top of the backswing, is you're actually thinking that you're increasing the angle here in this right leg.
Okay.
Okay, so slowly up to, wind it up to the top. A bit more, hold it, fantastic. Stay there.
Oh.
Now look at this angle that you've got.
Okay.
What should happen in a good motion is the big quadricep muscle here should rotate around the kneecap, and that's starting to do it now. So then you can create this spiralling effect. Fantastic.
Whew.
Okay, so once more through that routine, just winding it up to halfway back, feeling the flex in the right leg. Hold it there. Now, does that feel totally different?
Yeah, I've got the weight of my foot's on the inside rather than the outside, and I can feel it in my bum as well.
So can you really feel the glute muscle activating?
Yeah, definitely.
So that's your spiral rotation. That's really good. So what we're just going to do now is move it on to the next level. We're going to get you to hit a shot. Okay, with just a slight pause at the top. So same thought, winding it up to the top, maintaining the flex in the right leg, and then pull the trigger.
Okay, right, so piece that flex.
Great, and fire. Oh,
whoa,
fantastic.
balance. Wow,
Fantastic.
It connected better.
Totally different reaction.
Totally different.
Totally different.
Liking the fall away as well.
And did you see how your weight reacted?
Yeah, there was so much power that went through it. That took me by surprise because that's why I went out of balance, because I was just so shocked. So,
which in itself is great, because if your weight is recovering this way, then you're no longer getting stuck back on that right leg.
Yeah, and the sound of it really connected much better as well.
So we've seen some really good shots there today, haven't we? You know, blending them together.
Yeah.
So really it's you know
coming
how I
on.
operate, it's more of the same. But it's a
Definitely.
case of continuing to work. We're not forgetting all that really good work we did on posture, hand positioning, the geometry of the setup, but this next little cog in the wheel, really trying to get the right leg to maintain its flex and then develop that rotation and the coil in the quad. It's going to take your ball striking to a whole new level.
Boom.
Well done.
Thank
Fantastic.
you.
Right then, Gail, so I thought that was really productive, and hopefully it's been useful, just sort of moving things on from talking about setup and static positions. Firstly, have you enjoyed it? And secondly, do you feel you've got some more useful things to go away and work on?
Yeah, definitely enjoyed it. I had so much fun, and thank you so much. I know you work with like the top level guys, but you know, even though I'm not going to be an elite golfer, well, who knows? But it's really interesting for someone like myself that just wants to get really, really good, just play those golf days and just, you know, show off a little bit, show something that I can do. It's just been brilliant. I feel so much more confident. So I'm in my head thinking, right, when can I play golf next? When can I play golf next? So thank you so much. Really, really loved it.
Pleasure. It's been great to have you. Let's touch base, you know, in a few weeks' time, see how you're getting on with those drills, and fingers crossed we can keep taking you up the levels.
Definitely. I'm going to be spiral rotating forever and ever now.
The spiral staircase. Fantastic. Well done.